Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for this fine Wednesday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and we are going to dive into an interesting card today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you all think. So let's start with some nice deep belly breaths. You can close your eyes, unless you're driving. Some nice deep belly breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. Looks like someone else has popped on. Welcome. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. Good morning, Linda. Glad you are here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just breathing, settling in. Just keep that breath going. Allowing every breath you inhale to bring in healing golden light. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. Every breath you exhale, allowing your shoulders to drop, settling into a peaceful state. We've got a lovely card today. I think it's going to be empowering for everybody. So I'm really excited about this card. So let's start off though with, I'm waiting for Cindy to pop on. I'm not sure if she's here yet. We kind of have the thing where her name doesn't pop up. I have no idea why. That is so weird. I don't know what the difference is that someone's name pops up and someone's name doesn't. Good morning, good morning. Glad you're all here. So what I'd like to start with is if you rub your hands together for me, please, and then just open your palms. And we're sending energy. Good morning, Lucy. Welcome, welcome. We're sending energy. We're sending good juju, good vibes to one of our own. There's Cindy. Good morning. Glad you're here. We're just sending some energy to one of our own who asked this morning for some good juju from all of us. So let's just send her good juju. Breathing. Every breath you inhale, receiving spirit energy. Every breath you exhale, moving that energy out through your hands to this person who's requested support, to all of us here on the call, to everyone, to TJ. Just sharing energy today. And again, because this energy is coming through us, not from us, we don't deplete. It's an endless supply of spirit energy. Drawing it in through the crown of your head with the inhale, and sending it out through your hands with the exhale. And in addition to this person who's requested our energy, and we're sending it to each other in the group and to TJ, I'd like you to think about someone else in your life who you feel could use some good juju, and just send some that way with a couple of breaths. Again, it's coming through you, not from you. And then broadening that and sending it to more people, including people you struggle with. Sharing energy with those who may make our lives difficult. Good morning, Beth. Good morning to anybody who passed by while I had my eyes closed. And if your hands stop feeling a little buzzy, rub them together again. Get that energy flowing. Sending it out to all the people in the world. People you don't know, people you'll never meet. People who live a very different life than you do. Sending them energy, good juju. Healing love. And then sending it to all the creatures of our world. The four-leggeds, the winged ones, the creepy crawlies, all the animals, the birds, and to all the plants. From the littlest plant, littlest flowers, spores, on up to the biggest trees, thousands of years old, to the mountains, even older than that. To any aspects that speak to you the most. I'm a tree person. There's other people who are into the wind. There's some people who mountains are their thing. Waterways, certain kinds of waterways. Are you an ocean person? Are you a Great Lakes person? I'm one of those. Are you a river person? A lake, an inland lake. A stream, a brook, a creek. All these words we have for water. How cool is that? One more rubbing your hands together, sending energy out wherever it's needed. So you don't even have to think of where it needs to go. Spirit will take that energy and put it wherever it needs to go. Think of all the healing energy we just transmitted. How cool is that? Thank you for that. All right, now settling in for our card. We have a Virtues Reflection card today, and they are contemplative cards to help you awaken your spirit and live by your deepest values. Virtues Reflection cards. I think they're from the early 2000s. Our card today is Certitude. That is not a word we hear much at this point in time, but here it is, Certitude. All right? So, as you just continue to breathe deeply and easily, let me share with you about Certitude and just pick up whatever is meant for you today. Certitude is an attitude of faith, confidence, and certainty. Good morning, Mel. Glad you were here. It is taking bold steps forward after discerning what we believe to be true and trusting that all will be well. And interestingly, before I picked this card today, I was doing my Deepak Oprah meditation, and today's is entitled, How Can I Serve? And the first thing that popped into my mind for me was YEMIG. That's one way I serve. And I also then had the thought, which I want to do some journaling about, that when I have certitude, when I am in that place of believing that I am being guided and that I will have what I need, that I don't need to fret if I seem like I'm short on something, like money, that I will have what I need. It will come when it's needed. That, again, that thing of God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called. So when we're called to do something, we will be given the tools necessary to do so, including certitude, that attitude of faith, confidence, and certainty. We don't allow the fads and ways of the world to control us. We hear a higher calling. We lead our lives by moral principles. Certitude begins by deeply exploring a belief or decision through prayer or contemplation. Again, when we're doing the go inside, listen within, tune into that still inner voice, that's all part of this process, okay? When clarity comes, we act upon it. Certitude helps us engage our will and take decisive action. Each step we take is sure and unwavering. The bolder we are about stepping forward, the more likely we are to propel ourselves where we need to go. And that boldness comes from not trying to make stuff happen, but from following that guidance, heeding that inner voice. Even if we stumble or fail, we don't allow doubt to distract us from what we know. Interestingly, I watched a little video on LinkedIn, and it was a basketball player, and I don't follow basketball much, but here was this big guy, and he was taking questions from reporters, sports reporters, and this reporter asked him a question about, basically, do you view yourself as a failure because you've had a crappy year? And the guy rolls his eyes and kind of fixes this reporter with a look and says, basically, you asked me that same question last year. No, there is no such a thing as failure in sports. We're always learning, we're always growing, we're taking risks. Sometimes we fall on our face, blah, blah. That was the gist of what he said. And I just thought, how powerful this man is, because he lives in the certitude of that he cannot fail. That as long as he picks himself up and he's trying, he's learning. Doesn't matter what his numbers look like. He's succeeding simply because he keeps showing up. All right? Let's adopt that attitude. Let's adopt that attitude. I show up today. Certitude helps us to be sure. The quote comes from the Encyclopedia of Catholicism. There is a greater certitude in divine faith than in any human science. And I think what they're saying there is, don't chuck science. It leads us forward. It helps us understand our world, but it has limitations also. It has the limitations that come from the human beings who are discerning it, and there's the field of infinite possibilities that we tap much better when we're coming at it from divine faith than when we're coming at it from science. They walk hand in hand, they really do. But that divine faith is really something to cultivate. It's really something to believe in. So, here are our I statements for today, and if a particular one grabs you, use it for your mantra for today. The practice of certitude. I have faith in what I believe. I have faith in what I believe. So we're not wobbly on it. We have faith in it. I don't allow the world to define my values. So we could change that if you don't like the word don't in there, which is what I was taught. We don't want to focus on that, what we don't want. We want to focus on what we do want. I define my values. I define my values. TJ agrees with that one. I am the leader of my life. I am the leader of my life. I pray for assurance. I have the will to act with certainty. Stepping forward in faith. I have the will to act with certainty. I persevere in service of my purpose. I love that one. I think that's going to be mine for the day. I persevere in service of my purpose. And then the last one is, I am thankful for the gift of certitude. It is my guiding light. I am thankful for the gift of certitude. It is my guiding light. He's got certitude right now. My guess is there's a dog going past. So, certitude. That is our card for today. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths just on certitude. I want you to square your shoulders. I want you to put your chin up. I want you to fix the screen with your eyes. Certitude. Can you feel the difference? So at any point during the day, if something feels like it's lapsing a little bit, square it up. All right? We have certitude. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm leaving for Sun Prairie tonight. It's the citywide rummage sale. My sister and I are going to go play. So hopefully I will take along a deck of cards and be here again tomorrow morning and Friday morning, and then I'll be headed back. So given the barking, we'll let you go. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including certitude. Bye-bye.